You will never become fluent in English without living in an English-speaking country. Some people say that all the time, but they're completely wrong. Some people live their entire life in English-speaking countries like US, Canada, or UK, but they cannot improve their fluency for their entire life. Why this is happening and how can you improve your English fluency without leaving your own country? Let's figure out together in this video. First, I will tell a little bit about myself. I'm not a native English speaker, and for good or bad, I've never lived in an English-speaking country. And as you see, I can speak English fluently now, being able to provide that information to you. So if I could do it, you can do it too. Trust me. So first, I will tell you 2 reasons why you cannot become fluent and improve your English skills. First, listening is not enough. Most of us mostly listening. Podcasts, YouTubes, favorite singers and movies, all that stuff. But we are only listening, not speaking by ourselves. And that's crucial to start speaking, because by speaking we finally train our brain how to actually speak. That sounds super simple, but that's crucial in our journey. So first mistake people always doing is never starting actually to speak and expecting themselves to be fluent in English. Notice it and start speaking. That's important. Second common mistake is people thinking, if I will live in an English-speaking country, I will be fluent by itself. I don't even do anything. But as I told you, a lot of people just live in an English-speaking countries and never become fluent. Why this is happening? Because mostly they are working and speaking in their native language, and they are not improving at all because they are not communicate with English native speakers, first of all. And how do you expect to improve your fluency without actually being involved into a language? No reason to move into an English-speaking country to study English if you don't want to push yourself into surroundings where everyone speaks English. Talk to your neighbors in English, order your food in English, communicate with people only in English. That's how you will improve, and that's how living in another country will give you an advantage. But that's only it. A lot of people don't doing it, so that's why it's not helping them. And now I will tell you how can you improve your English fluency by yourself living in your country. I will give you easy, medium and hard skills you can improve and moving forward with them. You can start with easy one, and that's translate everything on your phone, your social medias and all around you in English. So every time you go through your phone, you see all this English stuff, and you will be involved into a language game where you can finally start thinking in English. That's important, especially for beginners, especially if you don't know how to start and you feel overwhelmed with all of that subjects and how to improve. Do that first. That will help you a lot in the long run. And of course, that's not enough. So we are going to a medium level. So to become fluent, we need all listening, reading, watching, and speaking, of course. What can we do with that? About watching, you can start using subtitles. Using subtitles is helping a lot. But that's complicated because mostly we are listening and not reading what is going on below. So that's only for beginners. As long as you can understand without subtitles, don't use them anymore. Reading is crucial in any language, and especially when you learn a new one. Pick a book for your English level and start reading. Start learning words, but don't use vocabulary, just naturally consume words which you see and which you want to use more often. Just remember them. And trust me, till the end of the book you will be able to understand a lot of that words and will use them in your everyday life. And of course, listening. Listening is important because It helps your brain to finally understand what is going on. And mostly it can help you to stop translating in your head. But it's not a magic pill, it takes a lot of time and effort to do that. But starting doing today by small steps, you will achieve a great results over time. And of course, you need to start speaking. You cannot achieve fluency without starting to speak. That's what everyone forgets to do. We're scared to make mistakes. I can understand you completely because I was the same. Sometimes even I feel nervous when I speak English, even in case I can understand and I know all that words. Because it's normally for us, non-native speakers, to feel nervous when we speak a different language, but that's completely okay. That's how you grow and that's how we can become better. Trust me, it's completely worth it if you want to achieve that. And finally, the hardest method to improve your English fluency. It helped me a lot in my journey and will help you for sure. So, what you need to do? Every day you need to take 10 or 15 minutes to walk around and just describe stuff in English. You can describe in your head, or even more advanced level, you can do it aloud. So you going outside and you see a car and you say, I see a car. The color of this car is black, for example. Or I see that tree is tall. I see that person is short. And all of that stuff. The advantage of that, you are practicing to speak in real life and you observing the world around you. So your brain learns how to describe things in English. But even better, that over time you become bored of using simple phrases when you speak and observing stuff. So you're learning more advanced phrases to describe stuff around you, and that's actually how you learn, by gaining that language muscles which helps you actually to start speaking. And one day you will begin to communicate with some person and realize you know all that phrases and know all that answers to the question that person asked you. And that would be amazing for you. So that's actually how you can start speaking and improving your English fluency even without living in an English speaking country. And I truly believe that if you will start to do that, you will actually see improvement. You need to remember that's not a fast improvement. In your journey, you will see ups and downs. Sometimes you will feel yourself confident. Sometimes you will feel like you cannot say even a single word, and that's completely okay. But you need to keep growing and keep improving no matter what. And with that, you will achieve your fluency and all of your goals. Are you ready to start speaking and finally improving? Write in the comments which method you will start using today or used before, so other people can learn from your own experience. I hope this video was helpful for you, and now you know how to become fluent even without living in an English-speaking country.